country known as the United States of America. Many towns, as a matter of fact, but one town or city rather that happens to be especially significant. New York City, a wonderful place, a magical place, and a place that is found as the setting far too often in all forms of media. And yet, here we are again, at the beginning of another musical, right here in NYC. Oh well, might as well get the show started.
Another day in New York City starts at 4 a.m. Walk past the 9 guest bedrooms to the diamond-studded toilet in Manhattan. Across the giant penthouse to the balcony, and then I look down on my city and I laugh.
Living here way at the top above the boring mass, I look down at that like I'm a king. Though my income is dependent on the middle lower class, I can't help thinking I'm the biggest thing.
'Cause we live
up in the sky, down on the ground,
in the city below,
up in the sky where life is always pleasant and there's never ever trials of woe.
Up here you start to disassociate and life becomes smoother than some butter spread without one knife.
When you're out of range of the strain, that the inconvenience isn't far away from troubles and strife. We live the high life,
We're never gonna trouble
in the high life. Up here in our own bubble in the high life, our own success is what we adore. We live the high life, our lives are built from the ground right.
We're making more than double
In the high life, we really can't care less if you're poor.
Like me, I was down on my luck, so I thought that working for some people higher up might be the key to success. Who am I kidding? 'Cause success is all but what I got, and since I came here, life's been nothing but stress. Or that's all it's come to. Should I ever hope for more? Perhaps my dreams are around the corner, out the door. But then I stop and think what happened once before, back when I chased them. I started as a subway driver, even underneath the low. And so I vowed I'd make it to the top. But now I'm up here scrubbing diamond toilets till they glow. I don't know how much more of this I've got. When living
Up in the sky,
but I'm not one of them.
way up in the sky.
Where I'm used and condemned. If there's a way out of here, then God please let me see. 'Cause I don't know how much longer I can watch them live up in the sky in a penthouse apartment that we down on the ground couldn't ever afford. Way up in the sky where they think they're so smart and they just leave us here to work ignore. If only they got a small taste of what the New Yorker life is like for those who make a cent on the block, they might stop and care for a sec about the people who put them there, 'cause one make sure it wasn't just luck.
We live the high life, we never got no trouble in the high life. Up here in our own bubble in the high life, our own success is what we adore.
If only they got a small taste of what
Our life is built
is like
from the ground right. Making more than bubble in the high life, our own success is what we adore.
Sure it wasn't just luck.
We live the high life.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning, Benjamin, my love.
How could it not be a good morning when we are this filthy rich?
Have you seen Jauscelynne or Brachqstoghnn yet?
I woke them up at the crack of dawn and prepared them breakfast in bed. Once they washed their faces and gotten dressed, they should be downstairs in no time. Are you kidding me? I haven't seen them since last Friday.
I don't even know when I saw them last. They could be dead for all I know.
Oh, what a tragedy that would be. Brachqstoghnn and Jauscelynne Descansia dead because their stupid servant wasn't paying any attention to them, and their parents didn't care.
But what are parents even for when you've got stupid servants like Sebastian?
That's what I'm saying!
Did you call for me?
Now look, there it is.
Hey, Sebastian, are the kids dead or just sleeping?
I just woke them up a minute ago. They should be coming downstairs for breakfast soon.
Wonderful.
We wouldn't want them to be late for their first day of school.
What?
What?
My goodness, I didn't realize it was already that time of the year.
September 1st. It'll finally get them out of our hair during the day so we can pay Sebastian less. And if we're lucky, maybe they'll learn something that can make us money. After all, not every child gets the privilege to attend Philty's richest wealthy school for brats and maggots alike. Well, speaking of tax cuts, here they are. Good morning, twins.
Good morning, Mother.
Good morning, Father.
Children, it's been so long since I've seen you. Don't tell me you forgot your proper greeting.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Father, Mother, we adore you. To be like you, our only chore. Our wealth we won't forget to flaunt. We live in greed and die in want. Amen.
Very good, children. Jessica, could you ring for the chef?
Monica! Breakfast order up!
Good morning, Descansias. What will it be today, children?
Give us eggs.
Yes, eggs!
Salmon eggs or sturgeon eggs today?
Sturgeon.
Yay, salmon!
No, sturgeon,
It's okay, children! I can make you some of each. 2 orders of caviar for the children, along with the usual for you all.
Crustless French toast.
Dragon fruit and quinoa acai.
Kai chayote smoothie with ice and glaciers of Nunavut.
And a scooped gluten-free bagel with extra whipped cream cheese and truffles.
So the usual.
Yes. Now get along with it. And make sure the bagels are scooped.
Like they do it in LA.
On it. Some days I feel like I'm trapped in an inexplicable consequence of thinking that these people at the top were okay. Now the time is never apt to get away from here permanently. Seems like this damn family wants me stuck here to stay. Benjamin and Jessica arranged to be married by their wealthy business folks, whose families built the subway system New Yorkers used to survive. Their parents died, but they rejoiced, inherited everything. Their greediness was stoked into their swank, pathetic, rich high life. And when a struggling chef in a pub on the streets gets a chance to make a name, you'd better bet she'll take what she can get. But now I've realized life's a bore. My talent gone to waste on stuck-up people who don't care a bit.
All right, children. Are you ready to go to your new school to learn all about rich people things like polo and landlordship?
Yes, Father.
Sebastian!
Yes, sir?
Ready to take the children to school?
Yes, sir.
Can you come with us, Daddy?
Oh no, I can't today. I have far too much to do, like tending the menagerie. You know.
The what?
You know what? I'll come along. I might as well see you off on the subway. Check the old moneymaker while I'm at it. Monica! Breakfast!
or set up for the quintessential New York City musical, right? No, forget that and significantly reduce your expectations, because we're now traveling to the far less desirable part of New York. And no, I don't mean the city, New York State, because it's a state also. We find ourselves in a little town in Monroe County called Hamlin, a town that could be described in one word: quaint.
Quaint. This is my town, it's really quaint. Those I may call it New York's taint. It's not that bad, it's just upstate. I have a great big house, a lovely life, a kid, a brother, and a wife. I'd say I'm living quite alright. They're more than friends, they are my family, like super glue. You'll never tear us apart like best friends. We all live happily, we love each other, and mice will walk in the park. This is my wife and she's the girl of my dreams. She does so much for my family, she's my very own queen. But unlike queen, she doesn't sit around, she's got a job too. I'm proud to say my wife's the CEO of Buffalo Soup. This is my brother and he's tired, he barely gets any rest. But he's anything but lazy since he owns the New York Mets. We're just like friends, except we're family. We get along like several peas in a pod. Friends, living in harmony, wonderful people who share a love and a bond. This is my daughter. She's kind of disappointing, I won't lie. I play music, jump and dance, and try to get her friends to join. And she looks at me like she would like to die. But even though she's sort of dry, cause it's up my legs up, cause she's the only thing I have to remember my Wi-Fi when she's gone. Oh crap, that sounds like a threat. I swear that wasn't my intent. I meant all peace. Oh shit, they're calling the police. I promise I'm part of their family. We go way back to like the start of the song. It seems the time that I have taken here, I've been evicted, so I'll be moving along.
I'm sorry that was the first you had to see of Hamlin, but I suppose that's what it is best known for. After all, the strange little man who eventually earned himself the name Piper, not because he plays the flute, but because you'd think the man can travel through the pipes with the way you never know whose household you're in next. It looks like today's unlucky victim was the Plumington family.
Never know where he may appear.
When you least expect it, he'll always be near.
Nobody knows where he's from or his name. We just call him Piper because of his name. Each morning's a question of where he last struck. Which head-else did he crash and where else has he snuck? Maybe I like but it gets kind of rough. If you live in this town, you'll learn soon enough. When you're up in Hamlin, you don't live without a care until you check your house and make sure that the Piper isn't there. If you're lucky and he's not, then don't go thinking you're ahead, because the next day chances are that he'll be underneath your bed. Oh shit! That's my Problem is, it's not just a matter of this little strange man squatting in our house all the time. Oh no! Because this man is more than just a little strange.
Everywhere he goes, he brings with him a whole herd of little forest animals. Squirrels, rabbits, mice, rats, chipmunks, you name it.
Nobody's quite sure why, but everyone in Hamlin agrees that it probably has something to do with that little whistle he's always carrying around with him. And I just can't get enough of it.
So whoever's unlucky enough to find the Piper as an unwanted guest is also no doubt going to find their garden ransacked by pesky animals.
Or even their house. This morning there was a gopher in the refrigerator. There was a light in my car. In the sink.
They ravage our gardens and bridges and food. We can't make them go because whenever we try, it just disappears in the blink of an eye.
When you're up in Hamlin, you don't live without a care until you check your house and make sure that the Piper isn't there. If you're lucky and he's not, then don't go thinking you're ahead, because the next day chances are that he'll be underneath your bed.
of Hamlin, in the lovely lakeside county of Monroe. I'd like you all to know that I can hear you, and agree with you that Piper has to go. Unfortunately, as you're well aware, I understand there are a number of impediments to cross before we can. Most notably, Piper's odd ability to scoot and disappear with time to trace before we've time to prosecute. What? Not to worry.
To get Piper
out of here. So whoever can expel him and make sure he stays abroad will live on in Hamlin's history with a handsome cash reward.
Soon Hamlin will be Piper free. La 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 la.
Oh my God! There
Somebody catch him!
No way! Damn it! We'll get you, darn Piper, and a little flute too.
Yes. But now I'm up here singing while I sweep and scrub the floor. I don't know how much more of this I've got. Whoa, too high. I don't know how much more of this I've got. I don't know how much more of this I've got.
Good morning, Sebastian.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Monica. Just sweeping the floor and stuff.
Yeah, I heard. Hey, you should audition for a musical with that voice.
Really?
No.
I promise I don't usually sound that bad. When I sing The Shower, I swear I sound just like Michael Jackson.
When he was alive?
Of course.
Because now you sound like him now. I'm just kidding. Sebastian, do whatever you want. Hell, anything beats this. I don't know how many more days of these Descansias I can take.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Hey, what's that you got there?
Oh, I was gonna ask you if you knew anything about this. I found it behind the bed as I was changing the sheets. Do you know anyone named Alfred?
Alfred? I don't think so. Not in real life, anyway. What is it?
Looks like an envelope. No return address, but it's addressed to someone named Alfred Descansia in Huron, New York.
Do you know where that is?
It's up near Lake Ontario. I have a subway friend from that area. Or I did. He graduated from trains to planes a while ago, but I have no idea who Alfred is, and I don't think he does either.
Yeah, me neither. I hate to think that there are more Descansias out there.
Yeah, right. Must just be a distant relative or something.
I guess so. Anyway, I wanted to ask you if you're going to be free tomorrow night. My friend from the pub had 2 tickets to Dino's on Coney Island, so I figured I'd ask you if you wanted to go.
With your friend?
Not silly with me.
Gosh, Monica, it sounds like a lot of fun, but you know how much I hate asking for time off.
Oh, come on, Sebastian. Please. The Ferris wheel, the roller coasters.
I'm afraid of heights.
Is that a question?
Yes.
Come on, you know you want to. Staying up late to watch the fireworks, it reminds me of when I was a kid.
I really do, Monica. It's just this job, I care about keeping it.
Even if you hate it?
It's all I have, and I don't hate it.
Are you sure about that?
Hate is a strong word.
Yeah, and I've seen how they order you around. I'm honestly shocked you've lasted as long as you have.
Okay, fine. I do hate it, but I don't want to do anything that might get in the way of, I don't know, the respect for me.
I'm going to say this with as much love as possible, Sebastian, but Benjamin and Jessica Descansia do not respect you. You can't keep letting them work you like this. Can I tell you something to help you put things into perspective?
Fire away.
What helps me sometimes, what I just like to remember when I'm feeling super down, is that someday the sun will turn into a giant supernova and take over everything. Our own worlds feel so big and important, but when you put it into perspective, it's not as big of a deal as it seems. Someday, the universe will decide it's Earth's time to go, and everything that was troubling us will just disappear along with the rest of the planet.
Oh, damn. How often do you think about that?
Every Saturday night when I'm on shrooms.
Monica! Get down here!
Listen, you let me know when you have the courage to until then, I'll keep these tickets nice and safe. Now it looks like I've got to get back to work.
I don't know how much more of this I've got.
What time does the kids' new school get out, Benjamin?
2 o'clock. But it's Monday. Weekly tennis thunder lessons until 4, remember?
I just want to make sure that dinner is ready and on the table by the time they walk through those doors, Benjamin. We need to make sure they have nothing but positive experiences on their first day of school. We need to make sure they like it, so they can grow up and be rich like us. We can't let them wander off the path of prosperity and become something lesser. Like a musician or an artist. God forbid, some sort of performer!
You don't need to tell me that twice. Jessica, I know how much we paid for them to attend there. More money than our workers make in a year.
Damn.
Monica! Hurry up! Now!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What'll it be this time?
Have you started on supper yet?
Supper. But it's 4 hours.
We need a 5-course meal on the table by 4:15. Something the kids will like.
But that doesn't even make... What do you mean?
No buts. It's important. We need to make sure the kids remember today as one of the best days of their life. If we want them to enjoy the new school, we should make sure the rest of the day is good too. No?
But that's only 30 minutes.
So there's no time to waste. Do it for the kids. Make it good. Gourmet, French, salmon and papillote, creme brulee, escargot.
For the kids?
I don't know, like croissants, baguettes. What do French kids eat?
French fries, perhaps? Oh, I know, ratatouille.
There you go. Make it fancy, like a movie. And get on with it.
Yes, sir. Oh, what type of...
No more questions, please. No more time to waste. I'm heading downtown for my meeting with the Bowfinger Company. Those dirty double-crossers. Monica, get the kids' room clean.
Yes, this is Descansia.
How many times have I told you not to call me that?
0?
Call me by my first name?
Sorry, Jessica.
Oh, madame to you.
Madame Jessica.
Madame, just madame.
I'm sorry, madame. What can I do?
Go make sure the kids' beds are made and the floors are mopped and waxed.
Waxed?
Yes, or you'll be sorry. And even sorrier when the kids come home asking why their floors aren't as sparkly as their lives and decide to drop out of school and run away and join the circus. And the trapeze snaps during their solo act after the traveling technician forgot to properly attach it to the tent, and the audience watches in awe as the two of them fall to their death 30 feet below, all because of you.
Oh my God.
Now get on with it.
We don't have any floor wax. You've never told me.
You've waxed my legs before. How different could the floor be? Smooth, tan, alluring. Maybe the occasional stray hair. Something you want to rub.
Okay.
I believe in you. No time to waste. Let's go.
Yes, Miss Jessica. Madame, just madame.
The sweet smell of luxury. Hey, that kind of sounds like a song. The sweet smell of luxury, I like it. Luxury wealth, we're rich and it shows. Success in the air and it smells like...
I just walked through the subway station and...
Benjamin Descansia, every single time you take the subway, you end up regretting it.
No, this isn't like that.
The subway is for the working class. Remember, they ride the subway, give us their money, and we sit back and...
Jessica, I am not stupid. I know how the subway works.
So then what's the issue?
I saw I saw.
Come on, say it already.
It was a big, huge.
Shit! Oh, for heaven's sake! What is it, Monica?
We're out of potatoes!
So
how am I supposed to make French fries?
That's not my problem. Go take the train to the market.
No!
Benjamin, what?
Don't take the train!
Why not?
It was because on the tracks it was awful. On the tracks there was a big, huge, enormous
Shit! Not again! What is it, Sebastian? I'm giddy with anticipation. I'm on the edge of my toe.
I don't know. I just felt like running in and screaming shit for some reason.
rat!
Where?
On the subway! Our poor subway.
Don't cry out, Betty. It's just one rat. I'm sure there's nothing to be concerned about.
Mommy! Daddy, guess what? You won't believe what was on the subway!
Guess what I saw on the train ride home? You'll never guess.
What was it, children?
Rats!
Rats?
How many?
So many.
Probably 100!
No, it can't be.
Are you sure they were rats, children? Not just, working class people?
I'm afraid the kids are right.
New York City residents were being taken by surprise this afternoon when a sudden influx of rats has appeared not only on the subway tracks, but also on the subway trains. Department authorities are in touch with exterminators who seem to be keeping the problem under control in the meantime. But this is certainly a story we'll be following very closely. If the number of rats continues to grow at the same rate they suddenly appeared, it could mean the first long-term shutdown of the New York City subway system history. In other news...
Turn it off!
That's Sallie.
So you were right. Our beloved subway system. Our baby. Our child. Our only child. What are we to do, Benjamin?
Call the department authorities. No, wait! You should call the news stations and tell them to stop covering the story! We can't let our precious name be soiled. I'll go call the authorities. I have a feeling the city's exterminators are about to get all the hard work they've been training for.
Outdoor.
This is not your house, so stay away!
What should we do? It's nearly impossible to trap that man in any way, and whenever somebody does catch him, he escapes and is back in someone else's basement the next morning.
I'm sure we're approaching the end. We've got to be. You heard the mayor this morning, didn't you?
You really believe that guy? Besides, I wasn't listening. I was so frazzled after finding that hedgehog Piper put in the dishwasher.
He said whoever can get him out of here for good gets a big reward.
Reward my ass!
Huh?
What?
Huh? What?
No way there's going to be a big reward. This is a town of 5,000 people in the middle of nowhere, upstate New York. Where the hell are they going to get the money for that? We can hardly keep our own library open.
I don't know, but I'm sure the mayor does.
The mayor? You really believe in him? Has he ever even done anything for the city?
Well,
at all?
Well, he had that statue in the park installed last fall.
A statue of himself?
No, he said it was his mother-in-law's grandson's father.
So himself.
I guess so, but it's something.
I mean something productive, of value. Every time we have a problem, the mayor comes out, sings about how he's going to fix it, and does nothing. That man has done nothing at all for the city. He's deviant, sneaky, a puppet. Just says something that'll make people happy for now, and everyone falls for it time and time again. Then forgets.
I suppose you're right.
I wish this city had an extra, some giant stash of extra money lying around to hand out to someone. I really do.
So what are we supposed to do then?
There's nothing we can do. For now, we just need to pray that someone will come to our rescue and find a way to get him to leave. Maybe if we're lucky, the city will give them something. But besides that, we just have to lie low. And make sure all of our doors and windows are locked for the night.
Huh. I could have sworn I heard something here. Hello? Oh, wow. Piper! Where are you, Piper? Damn it, I need that big reward. This city is broke. Huh. Where the hell are we going to get a big reward anyway? Oh, Piper! Piper! Piper!
Sebastian? It's 3 in the morning. What are you doing here?
I came to say goodbye.
Goodbye. What? Why?
I thought about what we were talking about the other day, and I'm leaving the Descansia. I can't do it anymore.
Really?
It's like working for children. All day today, they made me call exterminators from all over the city to try and get rid of the rat problem, as if a single company would do any good. The word must have gotten around because they stopped answering the calls halfway through. I'm sorry, I haven't had anyone else to talk to about this.
Sebastian, you're fine. I told you I didn't know how much longer I had myself. I didn't think I'd have to say goodbye to you so soon.
Me neither. I can't believe I really thought I was making the right choice.
What?
Just thinking that working for rich people would magically make my life better, but somehow I ended up with the exact same people who I was working for before when I was a subway driver. Being higher up on the chain does nothing except get me closer to the people who put me at the bottom.
Do you still want to go to Coney Island? Just one last night for the two of us?
I can't. I'm so sorry. Once I told them that I was leaving, they gave me exactly 10 minutes to pack up all of my stuff and get out. They told me that if they ever saw me again, they'd kill me.
Kill you?
Kill me. As I was leaving, Benjamin yelled, "Never set foot in my city again, or you won't live to see another day of it."
That's like threatening you.
Since when do they care? They do stuff like this all the time. It's just never gotten this bad before.
So, where are you going?
I'm running away. I've had enough of this big city life. I'm gonna take the first subway train as far as it'll go, and when it won't go any further, I'll get on a bus and keep going. Hell, I'll hitchhike if I need to. I'm getting as far away from here as possible.
So this is goodbye forever, then?
It might be.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Sebastian, don't apologize. This isn't your fault at all.
I know. I may never see you again.
Don't say that. We'll see each other again.
Are you sure?
Sebastian, friends who are always meant to be friends come back around.
I hope so. Are you sure I'm doing the right thing?
You know what you want better than anyone else. I can't tell you what's right for you or not.
Well, okay then. Goodbye, Monica.
Goodbye, Sebastian. Now go. And keep going forward. Never look back!
I don't know where to turn anymore, when all around are unfamiliar faces. I've always tried to take life slow, but it hurries and I don't know what the race is. I started as a subway driver and I made it to the top. But now I'm left here facing the unknown. If only life could be slowed down, if only time could stop. When and I need somewhere to take hold of my heart, somewhere to call home. A crowd that's so large, the movement all blurs together, full of people who have destinations. Makes you start to wonder if you'll ever find forever, if it's worth a never-ending game of patience. And you can't ignore the question of what's happening tomorrow, if the life you once had planned might become real. An emotion so strong it drowns out all of your sorrows, also leaves you without knowing how to feel. There must be something out there for me, but it's not in the city I dreamed of, so I'll go. There's no waiting for what's outside the city I was made in. Goodbye, New York. And maybe one day on this journey I'll find somewhere to call home. Life's moving on, the world can seem to slow, and it's easy to get lost in your own reverie. Without paying attention, time will quickly start to go, till what you're living now becomes a distant memory. Is it worth it to go searching for some kind of happy ending, if the time you spend will never be returned? Still it starts to grow weary, spending each day pretending that what you have is all you really earned. There must be something out there for me, but it's not in the city I dreamed of, so I'll go. There's no waiting for what's outside the city I was made in. Goodbye. Life can fly right by and vanish, so there's no time to focus on perfection. Choose your direction, and if there's still time to choose a new direction, then I don't have a moment to spare. A brand new soul, a brand new life, and new connections are waiting, and I just need to find where. Does everybody out there know exactly where they're going, or is the hustle all just an illusion? If we all slow down, exchange the word, and share the bit of knowing, put an end to the struggle and confusion. At a glance, it seems like everyone is on their own, but still all have hopes and dreams and goals. It makes it easier to wonder why I ever felt alone, or doubted finding happiness at all. I know something out there is for me, but it's not in the city I dreamed of, so I'll go. There's no waiting for what's outside the city I was made in. Goodbye. Find somewhere to call home.
Oh, there's birds everywhere! It's all over the train!
What's going on?
New York City Transit Authority, son. The rat situation is out of control. We're shutting it down.
Thank God, it's about time someone took care of the problem.
I think you're confused. The problem is too big to do anything about. We're shutting down the subway.
What?
You heard me, son. Is there anyone else in that car with you?
I sure hope not. I was belting my heart out a minute ago.
Well, then make your way out of the tunnel to the next station, following the safety rails. Come on, the rest of you too, the next car. Watch your step or don't. I guess the less routes we have, the better.
How am I supposed to get out of the city?
I don't know, take a taxi?
I can't afford that.
Son, this is the biggest city in the country. Everything you could ever want is right here. Why do you want to leave?
I just sang a 5-minute ballad about leaving the city. I can't stay here after that.
Sorry, man. Good luck then. But I got a job to do. Maybe you should find one too.
All right, kids, time for sleep. No more messing around.
Can we have a bedtime story, please?
Bedtime story? Where in the world did you hear about that?
At school!
What in the world are they teaching you at school? Goodness, just wait till your father hears about this. We're sending you to that school to learn about being rich, not about reading stories. What's next? Telling you that the idea of trickle-down economics aren't real?
Please.
All right, whatever. I think there are some books under your bed somewhere. Read whatever nonsense you want. Just don't bring it anywhere else in the house. Got it?
No! We want you to read to us.
I thought you loved us! I do love you.
Then read to us, please!
I already told you I'm not much of a reader, but you know, if you insist, I suppose I can tell you something. I guess you could call it a story, maybe. Just be quiet for once and listen. Now children, shut up as you lie down to sleep, and I'll tell you a story. Like my mother and father, both dear to my heart, did for me. You may think to make it in life what you need is to always be worried about your education. That's indoctrination, you'll see. My parents, they loved me, but only so much, which was key to growing rich and wealthy. As a parent, I intend to use the same touch and love you no more than they loved me. So when I say I love you, just know that there are certain restrictions. Love only goes so far, not beyond my terms and conditions. I want you to grow up in a loving family, but not as much as I want you to be as rich as me. And even though I love you, I'm gonna flinch thinking about what you might be learning while you're off alone at school. We sent you there so we'd get 7 hours a day parole, not so you could actually go and learn about the world. So here's the story you asked for, and there was a little boy who went to school for every single day. She never skipped, she never whined, her work was always done on time. In every class she had a shining A. And then one day her mother had a plan, met a tall and wealthy businessman, packed their bags, moved to the big city. Now the girl saw what was life about, so much more with wealth and fame and clout. Oh, and one more thing, the girl was me. Don't forget, I love you, but also don't forget to uphold your end of the deal that has been implied since birth. I didn't tell you 9 months to birth mediocre pair. You best succeed in being the exemplar perfect heir, because I'll only love you if you love me the way that I want you to. It's not shocking, it's just called the golden rule. I bring you up the way I want you to live out your days. The least that you could do is maybe show a bit of praise. So if you really think that books show social hierarchic looks, then as a parent I'm afraid I failed. Your job is not to read and write, but to have a wolfish appetite for things that only money makes prevail. Don't go asking me for story time. Stories are for lunatic minds dying on their ways to create visions. Don't forget that love's not undefined. I'll only love you if you stay in line. And don't forget these terms and conditions.
Another day in New York City, greater than the last. Sure, things are bound to happen, but it's not my problem till the cash flow bends. A good night's sleep can wash away the gloom and dread forecast, when I know I'll wake up to brand new dividends.
But the
affirmations.
The entire system in Manhattan is shut down. Nothing we've tried is working.
You've already called the exterminators in the city.
Sebastian did. They stopped answering north of 85th.
Damn it! Tell them to call the station ones in Jersey.
I can't. Sebastian's gone.
What?
He quit, Benjamin.
I can't believe it. Ring for Monica then.
You're right. Why did I think of that earlier?
Monica! We need you to call all the exterminators west of the River City, starting in Jersey.
Me?
Yes, you. Did I stutter?
I'm your chef, not your servant. Yeah, well, Sebastian quit, so now you get to be both. Oh, isn't that fun? I quit.
What?
Did I stutter? I said I quit. I don't believe it. Well, you don't have to believe it for it to be true.
Monica.
How's it feel to lose both your workers in one day, huh? Looks like you are gonna have to start doing your own work here for once. Try not to burn the house down using the oven. Or do. I don't care. Too bad I won't be here to see any of it.
Monica!
It's time someone tells you that they don't serve scooped bagels in New York! Oh, and one more thing. All the caviar was fake! Well, now look what you did, you idiot.
Me? You were the one that told her she had to be our new servant.
Yeah, but you told her to start calling the exterminators.
Because you told me to.
Well, if Sebastian quit, I wouldn't have said that.
Oh, so now it's my fault. He quit too. You moron.
Oh, you imbecile.
Brainless, buffering buffoon.
You asinine second-rate son of a witch.
You hell-hated, ill-nurtured, cracked-up maggot pie.
You worthless, moldy old stick of used deodorant.
Petty, pernicious, fatty, jalapeno smoked meat stick.
I never!
Well, that's how it's going to be then, Jessica.
Attention, New York City residents. Oh my gosh, this is not... All subway stations in the city are closed until further notice due to the sudden and unforeseen rat infestation. The city buses cannot handle the sudden influx of passengers and are shutting down immediately. For the first time in history, all New York public transportation is closed indefinitely. Again, this is not a drill.
Take my phone. Attention, citizens of New York State. This is Benjamin Descansia, head of the Descansia family, owners of the New York subway system. We are aware of the sudden emergency, but unfortunately, all avenues approach to the problem have not worked. Starting immediately, we are offering a $100,000 reward to anyone in the state who can get the rats out and get the subway system back up and running.
Right.
It doesn't matter how many times you promise cash reward. Nothing is being done, and we caught him sneaking into our house again last night.
Miss Plumington, please. I can assure you that our town's administration is working relentlessly to get the problem under control.
By doing what? Promising a cash reward that the town definitely can't afford? It means nothing. You don't even have an amount for the reward.
We do now.
You do? What is it?
$100,000.
$100,000? Benjamin, are you sure we can afford that?
Of course we can.
Right now we have the money, but can we really afford to give it away?
If we
Someone
can't-
outside of the family?
If we can't get the subway system up and running soon, it's going to cost us a lot more than that.
I guess you're right, but you sure there isn't anything else we can do?
Attention! Oh, attention, citizens of New York. The Piper has yet to be expelled from Hamlin and remains at large, continuing to escape within a day every time he's captured. The first person or group of persons to get him out permanently will receive a cash prize of $100,000.
It's too late, Jessica. We already put the ad out. There's nothing we can do if we wanted to. Not unless we go on the Desmond Star word.
Or what?
There is another option.
Here's the inmate you requested, sir.
Unhanded. So we meet again, Mr. Piper.
That's not my real name.
Well, I wouldn't know you as anything else. Say, how do you feel about fame?
Tell me more.
It's all over the news. I'm surprised you haven't seen it. There's some history in the making, and I'm sure you'd want to be in it. Would you like me to go on?
I suppose.
That's what I wanted to hear. Now this eclipse. Downstate in the city, there's a problem that abounds, so you might not know it first because the problem's underground. Underground below the buildings and the tunnels and the tracks, where the trains for them are stalled because the tracks are filled with
rats.
You've heard.
How could I not? But is this all about? I should have guessed that's all you want.
What do you mean?
Don't tell me. I need to save the day. Take my magic little fruit to make the fruit go away. As long as you can punish and condemn as a nuisance, I can punish as condemn. Yeah!
Whoa, slow down. I think you're behind. There's a quick report you're missing and it might just change your mind. How much more do you know?
That's it.
So would $100,000 be a new development?
100,000.
100 with a K. With some sensible investment that could buy a house someday.
I'll sleep on it.
Where? In some poor civilian's flat? It's only getting worse and they need it on their stat.
Where's the 100K coming from? And who's they?
The Descansia family, owners of the subway.
I see.
So?
Alright. I'll go.
Benjamin Descansia! It's good to hear your voice.
Time is running out, Mayor Keel, and I think he's our only choice.
Well, then I'm happy to inform you that he's on his way tonight.
And there's nothing he's respecting in return?
Not quite.
Do explain.
He started to complain and whine, said we only care about him because her ass is on the line. So I told him the reward, but never said that he'd be getting it. He wasn't too responsive, and it really just seemed fitting. It was never my intention to mislead him or to lie, but I think paying him might lead to future problems.
As do I. Listen, whoever gets the 100 gets 100K, but a deal akin to this occurred in Hamlin yesterday. A little birdie told me there's a handsome cash reward awaiting someone who gets Piper up and out of Hamlin's door. And I'm not really sure about your money-lying fee, but $100,000 seems pretty elegant to me.
What are you suggesting?
Piper's pretty hard to thwart. For as long as he's in Hamlin, he's a ward of your own court. You can do with him whatever you deem necessary to write an office service hours or restitution due.
One more time, please, and slower. I think I understand, but I can't be misconstruing given all we have at hand.
We pay you for sending him to clean up underground. You pay us for finally getting Piper out of town. We scrub the office, even write the checks, get back to life, and forget about the Piper, about the rats, and any strife. So do we have ourselves a bargain, Mayor Creel?
You're a clever man, Benjamin Descansia. It's a deal.
What in the world, Benjamin? I've never heard you talk that fast or eloquently in my life.
I always manage to pull myself together whenever money's on the line.
Wow. Not a cloud in the sky. It's like it's been waiting for me. New York City, the land of opportunity. So many grand adventures here await me here. I can feel it in the air. Time to take a bite out of that big apple and seize the day.
Shut the hell up!
Always dreamed I'd be back in a city like this, in a canyon of buildings where existence is bliss. Suddenly I've left behind all despair when I smile and breathe in the city air. Got a skip in my feet and a song in my heart, and a magical beat is beginning to start. Everybody's looking at me like they hate me. I'll have to tell them I don't care, cause as of lately I've been hit with the NYC Bug. Wanna give everyone here a hug. Think it's finally my lucky day. Then there's nothing to stop me, so I gotta play. Only been here 5 minutes, but I think I'm gonna move. Just imagine my potential, I have so much here to prove. I can finally live the things I dreamed about for years, like the angry honks of traffic in my ears. Gonna rent a studio for maybe 7K a month. Yeah, it's only 12 square feet, but it's the feeling that I love. Every morning when I walk out my apartment door, everything I will need will be here and much more. I've been hit with the NYC Bug. Wanna give everyone here a hug. Think it's finally my lucky day, and there's nothing to stop me, so I gotta play. New York City, land of opportunity. Time to seize the day and look real high. Down each street, there's something new to see or eat. And for dinner, Piper's made Big Apple pie. I've been hit with the NYC Bug. Wanna give everyone here a hug. Think it's finally my lucky day, and there's nothing to stop me. No, nothing will stop me. No, nothing will stop me today.
Well, this is where the problem is. Make yourself at home. I can only imagine how long it's gonna take you.
Where the hell are all the rats? I don't see anything.
Oh, you'll see them. They're evasive. That's why they're so hard to get rid of. Good luck.
Alrighty. Thank you!
He's so good.
Yes, this is Isabella.
you want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it, Ambrose. You got this, man.
I'm gonna go back to your script.
What's going on? I'm pretty sure that this is the part of the show where I get $100,000 I was promised. Right?
Well, they aren't kidding up there about you being magic, huh?
Who are you?
I'm just a messenger. I was paid a hefty sum by the Descansias to come here and read this note to you.
A hefty sum, huh? That sure sounds nice, but are they ready to complete the deal and pay?
Them, they're ready as they'll ever be. In fact, the checks are ready on its way.
On its way? To where? I'm standing here right now, and it's not exactly like I have an address anyhow.
That's the problem. You see, there have been some complications, and as much as they would truly like to stay in good relations, it's my duty to inform you, though I hate to see it be. The check they sent this morning, well, you're not the addressee.
I'm sorry?
I know it's not.
I thought the deal was clear. Mayor Kill told me I'd get 100 grand for coming here.
Did he say that you get paid, or did he say there's a reward? There's a difference, and if I were you, I would have watched his words.
It doesn't matter how they phrase it if they meant it to deceive. Is it really in their interest to be known as a thief?
We know you're disappointed, sir, but nobody will care. The rats are gone, the subway's back, and hope is in the air. Sure, some will still complain because their living is subpar, but as far as most are worried, things are fine the way they are.
I don't believe this. I'll call the police!
Yes, don't bother calling the police. We own the police.
Damn.
They will pay for this. The Descansias have no idea what's coming for them.
This is my favorite.
Jessica! What is it? What's wrong?
They're gone!
Who's gone?
The kids! They're not in their bedroom!
What? Are you sure they're not in the bathroom or something?
Yes, I'm sure. Do you think I'd be screaming bloody murder if they were in the fucking bathroom?
Oh. This is bad. Sebastian!
Wait.
Call the police!
We're gonna have to handle this one ourselves.
I guess you're right. It's okay, Jessica. We'll get through this together. Oh my God.
Who could have done this?
Who could have done this? Who do you think? It's that awful Piper.
Benjamin, I told you should have sucked it up and paid it.
Yeah, well, I told you we should start looking our penthouse door at night.
As if that would stop him. You know they call him that because he's so sneaky. It seems like he moves the pipes to break into people's homes.
Yes, you're right. Oh, our poor children.
Whoever you are, children, we will find you and we will rescue you.
Just keep holding on. Josh, you're alive. Brooklyn.
Jauscelynne and Brachqstoghnn.
Jouscelynne and Brachqstoghnn. Can't be too flustered.
Oh, very.
Good.
It'll be okay.
Of course.
Like you said, we have each other.
Yes. We can get through this together.
Together. Every step of the way.
Every step of the way. What's the first step?
Calling the police.
Right.
Do you have your phone?
Yes. Do you want to help me out?
I'll do whatever you need me to, darling.
Of course. I know you say true to your word.
So what are we doing?
Calling the police.
Oh.
Okay. Here we go. Together.
Together.
I'll tell you what. I'll dial 911. And you dial 1.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, here it goes. 9. 1.
What? What in the
Are
world?
we blocked by the police?
Hey, never.
Here, take my phone. Good morning, New York City. While you are all enjoying the newly reinstated subway system, you are welcome. Unfortunately, a new threat has emerged. A man answering to the name of Piper, last seen yesterday afternoon near Riverside Park, has kidnapped our children. We see absolutely no motivation behind this whatsoever, and therefore offering $1 million reward for whoever can capture the Piper and bring Jauscelynne and Descansia home in the next 48 hours. Again, you have 2 days. Oh. 2 days more. 2 days before our children will be free. 2 days till Piper's under lock and key. 2 days of fabricated urgency. 2 days more. 2 days of watching with adrenaline. 2 days of bossing round poor denizens. To kneel to Jessica and Benjamin. We've been behind, there's never been a chance. So whatever say must be better, not bubble in their eyes. We hope the poison doesn't revolt. 2 days more.
2 days more and I'll find something.
Now Piper free from
Maybe soon boys will see.
Up in the sky there's a promise of money, so we'll pause. Cover up the things we've done today.
Promise return to how it was.
Maybe there at last be peace. 2 days more. 2 days before our children will be free. 2 days of Pipers under lock and key. 2 days of fabricated urgency. 2 days more. 2 days of watching with the Can you hear yourselves? You all sound terrible! Get off the stage now! Go! Get off! Get off!
Benjamin, you do realize what you just did, right?
What? Preventing myself from going temporarily deaf?
No! You kicked all the ensemble off the stage just as they were building up the perfect showstopper!
Showstopper? You mean we're at intermission already?
Yes!
Alright, let's go.
Cayden! You can't just ahead with an act of a musical dialogue! There has to be a big musical number with a huge downbeat at the end.
Oh, well, in that case, Izzy, would you care to do the honors?
You're leaving it all to me?
Yeah, sure, you're the one that seems to care.
Well, let's do it together.
Whatever you say, Izzy. I can use the bathroom, okay? I'll direct you, okay?
Oh. Okay, great. What? Okay, great! Back in character?
Fine! Wait!
God, what is it now?
I feel like we're missing something. We need some sort of big, dramatic reveal that happens right before the curtain comes down.
Any ideas?
The Piper's my brother!